Let it burn for just a moment, and then let the flame go out. And now you've got a nice flow of smoke. Okay, and then as the smoke starts building up, I like to purify myself first. So I take the sage bundle and I gently move it around my body, over my head, all the way around, and visualize any negative energy that's accumulated on my body moving out and being replaced by positive energy. You may want to say a prayer as you're working, something to the effect of, please remove all negative energies, and I ask that only those things that are positive and in my highest good, those energies be allowed to remain or be carried in my energy aura, in my spirit field, whatever you'd like to say. Whatever feels great, whatever feels good to you, that's what you want to use. Whatever makes you feel powerful, I'm going to suggest that. And so you move all the way around your body. And then when you're ready, then you can take that sage smoke and continue all around the house. What you want to do is you want to use your hand. I like to use a feather and move the smoke through your house from the ceilings to the floor to the ceiling, and just allow it to wash over your entire home. I like to start at the front door, work my way all the way through the house, and then get back to the front door. Then I open the door, and some people like to say prayers as they're working. You can say the same kind of prayer that you said for your body, for purifying and allowing negative energies to leave and those positive energies to come in. Or you can use symbols. Some people like to do the sign of the cross. Some people like to draw a pentagram in the air. Maybe you're a Reiki master, or you practice Reiki and you want to use Reiki symbols. All of those things are great. You want to use what you're called to use and what feels most powerful to you.
Who goes there? I'm Gwendolyn, the Good Witch. So now we'll move on to the most important stage in cleansing your spirit. We're going to light the sacred sage. And so we're going to light this beautiful dried sage, and then I'm going to say a series of spells, and you will be feeling a lot better when I'm done.
Go by growing your own herbs, growing your own sage, and bundling it by chanting over it and praying over it and then drying it. So that's super magical if you can make your own. So you want to do this whenever you feel guided, and all this will do, as I said, they have different properties, but let your intuition guide you as to which one will serve you the most. I just love fire as an element. It's so powerful because it's the smoke of the smudging wand that, when it burns, this is alchemy. This is transformation and transmutation, right? So its smoke is so sacred and powerful in transmuting lower and negative energy from within you and all around you and your space. So I like to start at my heart, and I always like to start normally with a prayer. So before I'll even do it, I'll just close my hands together in prayer pose, and I will say a prayer. I'll invite Father, Mother, God, and Archangel Michael, and the goddess Durga, or Ganesh, or whoever I'm feeling called to protect me. I know it's getting pretty intense, to be by my side, and so you can call upon however you connect with the divine.
Now, I don't know if you all could hear everything that these ladies were saying, or you quite understood what was going on, but we're going to go over it right now. Basically, the first lady, she looked like she was a mulatto lady. She was saying that she incorporates the pentagram and the Reiki symbols and the cross into her smudging session. And she was suggesting that you can do that if that's what you choose to do. Now, I did a video about the cross a while back, and the cross is demonic. People actually think that this is a holy relic, but it's not. There's nothing holy about this relic. And if it was really holy, do you really think that these people can incorporate the pentagram with it? The witches use the pentagram. I mean, come on. There's nothing holy about the cross, the pentagram, the hexagram, or any of the Reiki symbols that she said that you can use in your smudging session. Now, the second lady, the blonde lady, she introduced herself as Gwendolyn, the Good Witch. Is there a such thing as a good witch? I think not. And basically she was saying that she burns the sage to invite all the spirits in by saying a series of spells. Does this sound like something that lovers of the Creator are supposed to be doing or should be doing? The last woman, she calls herself a goddess. Nowhere in the scriptures does it say anything about us being gods and goddesses. And at the very end, which I didn't play, she says namaste. So a lot of people that pray with that namaste, they think that they are gods and goddesses. This woman was telling you to chant and to pray. What scripture tells you to chant and pray? There are no scriptures that say anything about chanting and praying. It says to pray and to supplicate him. And it says to fast. This is what the scriptures tells us to do. It does not say anything about chanting and praying. Now, what type of chant are you going to be saying? Who are you going to be chanting to? Because you're not going to be chanting to the Creator of heaven and earth. She says that it's super magical, and true followers of the Creator are cautioned from doing anything that has anything to do with magic, necromancy, psychics, astrology, and anything of that sort. We don't want to do anything that's magical, okay? We don't want to do anything that's magical at all. She speaks of transmutation during her speech, which is changing from one form into another. And it's inviting spirits into your body like the celebrities do before and also during their performances. Beyonce is known for this, lifting up her hands and how she says that something came into me and I was not of myself. Yes, you are not of yourself when you do these smudging rituals and you do all these prayers and these chants and these spells before doing it. These are the spirits that she's inviting in that she was talking about. Father, Mother, God. Now, what in the nonsense is a Father, Mother, God? Our Creator is not a woman, nor is he a feminine spirit. This comes from Catholicism, people. This whole Father, Mother thing, this Mother, God nonsense. Download everything that you have learned from Christianity and the other false religions that you came from. Throw them away completely. She invites in Michael the Archangel, which is another false name for the Jesus Christ of Christianity. And also the goddess Durga, D-U-R-G-A, which is from Hinduism. And Ganesh, that is the elephant-headed goddess. That's also from Hinduism. Now, all this stuff is satanic. Satan is the god that is behind all of these different little gods that they're talking about, bringing in and summoning up and having them take over your body. People, we have to get smart. We have to get smart. Saging is not of the Creator. But we're going to continue on with our lesson. You have to understand that this is not of the Creator. Please understand this. Now, she talked about many different symbols that you can use to incorporate in your saging. The first lady, the mulatto lady. And one of the symbols she's talked about was the cross. Again, I did a video about the cross, and the cross is very demonic, even though people don't understand that and they don't believe that. I mean, for goodness sakes, in all of the horror movies, they have crosses. If that was such a holy relic, why would they have the cross in horror movies hanging around everywhere? Come on, we have to use our brains, guys. We have to use our brains. The Christian cross was not actually even originally a Christian symbol at all. It was the mystic Tau, the T-A-U, of the Chaldeans and the Egyptians. The original form of the letter T, Tau, it's the initial of the name Tammuz. Most of you know who Tammuz is, but if you don't know, Tammuz is an ancient Mesopotamian god associated with shepherds, who was also the primary consort of the goddess Inanna, which is Ishtar, pronounced Easter. The cross also belongs to a cult of the Persian god of the sun Mithra, and it bears a crucified effigy. The Greeks and Romans too also adopted the cross as their religious symbol many centuries before Christianity ever did. So there's nothing holy about the cross at all. Get rid of it. The hexagram. Let's talk about the hexagram a little bit. I did a video about the hexagram as well in my videos that I did about who are the true Jews. My series, I think there's 3 different videos where I'm talking about this, and I think the second video is talking about the different symbols, including the hexagram that the people that call themselves the Jews use. First of all, let's take a look at Exodus 20, verse 4. And it tells us that you should not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above, or on earth below, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them, and you shall not worship them. So we're not even supposed to have symbols of that sort. We're not supposed to have stars. We're not supposed to have crosses. We're not supposed to have any of those things. The pentagram, which is also a star. The hexagram they're commonly used as talismans, which are objects that are prepared and charged through spells and prayers and bestowed with magical powers. Okay, again, we're not even supposed to be doing magic, guys. He says, he suffer not a witch to even live, you know? We're not in the scriptures. And it says that you're not supposed to summon up spirits. This is what Samuel did. And he was cut off because he did this. We're not supposed to do anything magical. We're not supposed to see psychics. We're not supposed to do astrology or anything of that sort. This is all a part of satanic worship. Hexagrams are commonly used for conjuring of spirits in the practices of sorcery and witchcraft. So if hexagrams are commonly used for conjuring of spirits, why would we have hexagrams on us? And don't let those Hebrew Israelite people talk about, oh, it's just a pomegranate flower. It's just a flower. Really? Then my name is Boo Boo the Fool. You cannot believe everything. Don't fall for everything. Test the spirits, as the scriptures say. Test the spirits. So anybody that has this hexagram, don't let them talk you into thinking that this is okay and that it's just a star or it's a flower of any sort. No, it's a demonic relic. It's a talisman. Hexagrams are also prominent in Freemasonry, in alchemy, in chakra, in divination, in theosophy, and demonology. The hexagram is the most powerful occult symbol. Did you get that? It is the most powerful occult symbol. But yet you're going to use this when you're saging? The pentagram. The young lady in the very beginning talked about the pentagram, using that as a symbol in part of your saging. The pentagram has also magical associations with Satanism and occultism. Many people who practice neo-pagan faiths wear jewelry incorporating that symbol. Christians once commonly used the pentagram to represent the 5 wounds of their Jesus, the Jesus Christ of Christianity. The pentagram has associations with Freemasonry as well, and is also used as a symbol by the other belief systems. So many of the witches and the warlocks and people of that nature, they use it. You have to do research and check to see everything that you're doing to see if it's approved by the Creator.